Hi you all, I was asked to do a tutorial on how to pick a foundation that helps cover up blemishes and dark spots. And it was a perfect time for me to do this tutorial because the weather is changing in Texas. And I'm not from Texas, I'm from Detroit. So when the weather changes down here, it's like an attack on my face. So I said, okay, you know what? I know I haven't made a video in a long time, so this would be the perfect opportunity to make a video. And I kind of jotted down some notes because not only did I want to show how to cover your face when you have blemishes with foundation, but also to explain to you all the different types of foundations there are out there, so that way when you're looking for a foundation, you know what foundation is for what type of skin and vice versa. But the first thing I want to touch base on is the key to a healthy and great looking skin is to make sure you're eating properly. Don't eat too many fried foods. Make sure you eat fruits and vegetables and drink lots and lots and lots of water. Now I kind of did a challenge with myself. Is I work for a pop company. I'm not going to tell you which pop company I work for, but I work for a pop company. Luckily, they do serve or sell water too, so I've been trying for the last 40 days not to drink any pop. I got sick, so I fell off and I drank some, but I'm back on target and I haven't drank any pop, I want to say, for probably about 10 days now. So, and I can tell the difference. So make sure you're keeping your skin hydrated. So that means drinking water. If you don't like the taste of water, drink something or a water that is flavored. So, okay. Not only that, you want to cleanse your skin and you want to tone your skin and you want to moisturize. Now, moisturizing is the most important part of it because your skin tends to make a lot more oil when it doesn't have the oil there, and that's why a lot of people have oily skin and they have breakouts because their skin isn't properly moisturized. So make sure you find a moisturizer that preferably has SPF in it because that way it protects your face from the harmful rays. You can get a tinted moisturizer, and that's for normal to dry skin, and it gives a sheer and light coverage, and it's a great natural look. So if you don't want anything that's too heavy, try and find a tinted moisturizer. You're going to kind see me looking down because I jotted down some notes. I don't know if I already said that. You can try and find a tinted face balm. That's for extra dry skin, but it also too provides a sheer coverage, and it gives intensive hydrating effect to your skin. It gives like a dewy finish. So it also reduces the appearance of acne and fine lines. So that's something to think about when you're in your local grocery store or on Complex Blends buying foundation. You can also use a thick foundation. The good thing about a thick foundation is that it can be used in two ways. One as a foundation and two as a concealer. And it works good on most types of skin except for oily skin because it kind of cakes up after a while depending on the weather outside. If your face makes a lot of oil, it's probably not the best. I wouldn't recommend it. But it provides an easy spot coverage, and it's for full to medium coverage, and it looks great when you're taking pictures. With liquid foundation, it's for dry to extra dry skin. It hydrates and soothes and provides a medium to full coverage. Now, with liquid foundation, again, try to find one that's oil-free and probably has an SPF in it already. Like my Complex Blends, it has antioxidants in it and it's fragrance free, and it also has SPF 15, and that's what I'll be using later when I actually do the video. You can do a moisturizing compact that's for extra to dry skin, and it has a hydrating formula that also has a medium to full coverage. You can do a whipped foundation, that's for combination skin, and it gives your skin that true balance with hydrating areas and absorbing oils in your T-zone. And this too provides a medium to full coverage. Oil cream foundation is for normal to oily skin and absorbs oil while providing a medium to full coverage. If you have large pores, this is a great type of foundation to look into. And also there's mineral powder. And it's suggested for oily skin, but be careful because you don't want to look pasty. And I've seen some people who use mineral powder and they look like ghosts after they get them, and you don't want to look like a ghost. So be careful with choosing that. Some of the foundations and the different types of foundations, Complex Blends does offer, but they're not on the site yet. So just, stay tuned. As the company grows, we'll start to put more things out there on the market. But we do have the 2A foundation, so look at that. It's online, and yeah, check it out. And we also have concealer too. But like I said, what I'm going to be using is a liquid foundation. Now, when I use the liquid foundation, I sometimes put concealer on depending on how bad my scars are, and they seem to be clearing up. But if you don't want to put on concealer, you can also just pack on the foundation where you're having the problem. So don't put it way up here and there's no dark spots up there. You want to target your dark spots and pack it on in your dark spot areas. See, like I have some right there, so I would pack it on right there. Also, if you have foundation that's a powder, I tend to put on my concealer after the fact, so that way the parts that weren't really covered with the powder, they can be covered with the concealer, and I blend it in really well. Another thing to think about when you're getting the concealer is you kind of want to always go a shade above your natural skin color. So especially if you're putting on the concealer first. If you're putting it on after, then it's fine. So I hope you like the tutorial, and have any comments, questions, concerns, please post a comment below. I'm also going to put a link to my website on the side. I don't know what side it's on, so I'm just going to put it first. And please subscribe to my channel. Please rate. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. And stay tuned. Get your foundation. I'm using Liquid Complex Blends, oil-free, illuminating foundation with antioxidants and SPF 15. Get your brush, and you want to find your problem area. Kind of pack it on top of it. And then once you get on there and you see the coverage that you were looking for, take it and blend it outwards in a circle. Like I have dark spots right by my temple, so I'm definitely going to pack it somewhere right there. Be careful when you're around your hairline, because you don't want it looking like you have a foundation. You kind of want to blend it in there. My problem area has recently been under my chin. So take your foundation and again, pack it. Another thing that I noticed when I'm looking at people just every day on the street is that they sometimes forget about this part of their face. So you get that line where your makeup just stops here. Remember this part and blend it all, because you don't want to look like you have on a mask. So make sure you don't ever forget that area, and under your jawbone too. Definitely see the difference between when I didn't have on my foundation and now that I have on my foundation, just how much the oils and everything else have toned down. So just remember to pack your foundation on where you want the most coverage at, and go in a circular motion all around your face. You can also refer to my contouring and shading, going under the knife without really going under the knife tutorial, and that can also help you with giving the contouring and the highlighting effect to your face. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was really kind of straight to the point, because she was using liquid foundation, the person who asked me to do this video. So yeah, again, have any questions, let me know. Alright, bye. I hope you guys enjoyed it.